start us off. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. There's a throw way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The sack sets up a second down and very long. Play action fake, looking to throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The defense does everything that they need to do as far as the receivers downfield, but they forget about the check down. He gets it to the running back, and he's got room to pick up some positive yards.
He keeps it on a design run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken right around the 35. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Rebels offense comes out for their first possession today. They will go up against a secondary that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Breaks it open space. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness. Kirk getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that punt carries into the end zone, so touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Bringing pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Now the forward recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's first and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First and goal, handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down and goal.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
They finally corral him at the 1. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle. And I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go and uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Yeah, here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back to that costly error here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Nowhere to go here. The ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First and goal, try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. First down loss sets up second and long in the 11. He's looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. So the drive stalls, the punt team on the field. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty.
Illegal touchdown.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor.
They're standing there, gets hit again. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. And Kirk gets all this on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Takes off in the goal line. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down. And 2nd down play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And here comes the offense back out on the field now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
To throw, it's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Parton. To be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. They keep him on balance with a run. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Picks up the 1st down and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 41.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short of the scramble. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. 1st down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. 2nd down and goal upcoming. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's a fake. They toss it to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them. And
where to go? The ball not loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. To throw, it's Simpson. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Back in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
if this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Crosses the 10-yard line. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half was a handoff.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They got him again. He's like a statue back there. And the Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. On the run, it's Miller. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play.
Blitz and a quick sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return brought down by the coverage team now. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking at a positive drive here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. It's a 1st-and-10 play coming up for the offense. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. A play action looking to throw. The ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, picks up the first down, just like they drew it up. The Rebels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Bootleg looking to throw. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. He looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd-down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
This quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking the sack.
Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal. Curious to see.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. They finish off the scoring drive.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return is brought down. Gets it started for the next drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. They lose 3 in that play. So now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To the air. It's Simpson. So it's incomplete. Caught the ball, but they ruled it out of bounds. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that? He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in the run fix, holding the run at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Pass incomplete. Here comes the punt team. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of getting the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Come on.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk gets all this on top. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. With a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks like he's going to run it. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, it's a fake. They're looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. So the gamble does not pay off. They might regret passing up the 3 points. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Throwing up play action. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. The Rebels pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Here comes the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the handoff. And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Now playing more than enough for a 1st down. Sets them up at the 24. They continue to pound away on the ground. Makes up a 1st and 10. Oh, they trap him for a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Oh, he's lost the ball. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
One man at the backfield, they get the football. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking for a gap, it's Miller. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They bring him down, but that is a partial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Offense looking to throw the ball. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before the stop.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. It's a fake! It's a fake! He got the tight end open. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. They pass on the field goal try. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's incomplete as time.
Oh, triangle is...
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kurt, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable.